So this is a little something, but I think that also what the government did today, if you look behind what's really happening, it's not for the love of the Home Minister, if I may say so,
no, yeah.
although I think it may be in one or two cases, but not for the love of the Home Minister. You isolate your Home Minister, then that is a very huge destabilizing force on a government. And along with two ferocious finance minister and home minister locked in battle, maybe deadly battle, and then you isolate the home minister. So then the government has a real issue about it.
Wait, she's presenting a very real situation today. In the past, has there ever been in the history of post-independent India such a fight?
Mr. Goswami,
yes.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't agree with your basic premise of who's the winner and who's the loser. If you
was there not
India is the loser, UPA is the loser, India is the loser.
No, please, I know you always bring in India and bring this nationalist page.
Why not?
You're not allowing me to say. What I am saying is that Mr. Pranab Mukherjee has had his way insofar as the categorization of this note or document is concerned. That it is a collective work of the entire government or stakeholders in the Spectrum case. And Mr. Chidambaram has got his, insofar as there is a relief for Mr. Chidambaram, that it has been accepted that whatever he did was part of the government policy on telecom, and that the remarks against him were not owned by the finance minister.
How can be it's just a policy and then you say on the same policy A Raja is...
There are two different things.
Please understand,
Siddharth.
Do understand A Raja was could not have done if the whole policy was not felicitated. Please understand, a policy is made and then that's where the crony capitalism also comes in.
You are going to regret the position that you're taking now, that you're going to make courts sit in judgment over policy. You may have a government tomorrow, and you would be forever in the fear of a court inquiry or somebody moving an application in the RTI.
Policies are made which suit certain business people or individuals, and that is exactly what has happened. And within the policy,
and I would like
make loopholes or you ignore certain things.
This
is exactly what has happened in this case of 2G.
Mr. Subramaniam should be asked on this.
Last 8 days, I think we are talking about who wins who loses. For last 8 days, there was a paralysis in the government.
You are causing paralysis by your position.
No, why should it be? You blame us. You're talking what the Prime Minister had said from Air India 1. That it's the BJP's responsibility.
And so far as the document is concerned, Mr. Pranab Mukherjee never denied the existence of this document. This document was never questioned.
No. One second. Let me come in. Another gentleman, can I come in? Can I come in? Can I please come in?
The JPC is not holding on to it.
Can I come in? Humbly submit. The question is this. You see the fight. Today it is proven, officially for the first time, not in your newspaper with your article, it's proven that this letter was vetted by officials of the Law Ministry, Telecom Ministry, Cabinet Secretariat. So, even if it is not the personal view of Mr. Finance Minister, how does it matter? It is the overarching feeling in different departments of the government.
Yeah, fine.
That's how the courts will look.
So, what you can accuse at best Mr. Chidambaram of having taken a wrong call. You can't accuse him of having made money. Are you accusing him of having made money? Then why are you clubbing him with A Raja?
That's exactly where the investigation starts.
Please, you can at best accuse Mr. Chidambaram of having taken a wrong call. And the legacy
there is a government smoke screen happening. It's an entire cover-up happening where the investigation is not moving forward. I'm also making a point.
No, Siddharth, I want to ask you that it was the 2003 cabinet decision which willed that telecom minister and finance minister will take a call on this. Was it a good decision? Don't you think that the consultation should have been larger, should have been expanded? This is the NDA legacy.
Okay,
and in that legacy, you remove the finance minister out. And that decision is taken by the Prime Minister.
The entire political class will come to
I must say this, it's wonderful to meet all of you face to face tonight after a long time, because I've realized how inadequate I am as an anchor. But my question here is that it is critical to note, isn't it, that Pranab Mukherjee has said these inferences he's not said they are non-factual. Exactly. That they're incorrect. He has said, I don't agree with them. That doesn't mean that's the last word. No, Mr. Subramaniam?
It's not relevant if we agree with them or not.
Yeah.
Certain facts have been brought out.
Yes.
Certain inferences have come out. Whether the facts reflect correctly the document is one question.
Yeah.
Whether the inferences reflect correctly the summary is another question. The issue came up of policy.
Yeah.
Firstly, in a matter like this, the dividing line between policy and implementation is not watertight.
Yes.
There's a lot of intermingling, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, government has claimed that they have followed policy consistently.
Yeah.
It is their claim.
Yeah.
That claim may be right, may not be wrong. It's going to be tested elsewhere. Just because you keep repeating, we followed that policy repeatedly, number two. Number three, on the implementation area, we have an investigation, the matter is in court.
Yeah.
Now the matter, it will be decided if the policy area is going to be reopened by the court or not. On this question, it is not court's job to do policy.
No, it's
unless it is violative of FR.
Good point.
Unless it is
Good point.
Of fundamental rights. But it is the court's job to ensure that the policy has been correctly framed as per the procedures prescribed, and that the court will now see if there is a violation or not, if there is an opening there or not.
Last one.
I would say, Arnab, that the most important thing that's happened is that you're going back to Mr. Pranab Mukherjee today.
Yeah.
It's an extremely important, game changer in a way. It could be that he has said today that by showing the 25th March letter and by then saying 27th September what happened, now he is saying he has actually contradicted his own government, which said no minutes were kept. He has shown you the entire list. So he is actually bringing the government into the dock. So who is he targeting?
We'll have to follow this story.
Who is he targeting is another question. And the other one is, if this cabinet decision was so wrong, then it could have been overruled. It could have been overturned.
I just want to make a small point.
Nalini, I think she's being an alarmist. I mean, she's really overinterpreting a situation that he wants to bring down an entire government. Pranab Mukherjee wants to bring down the government. Put an entire government in the dock.
We are only
senior journalist.
I want to make a last point. We have just spoken of a policy, whether right or wrong, then implementation, A. Raja was involved, he did wrong. It follows, then there is a prime minister, there is a finance minister, everybody, they could have overruled and said, please stop it. Nobody did stop it after that.
As I wrap up the news hour tonight, to say this, let's run those pictures once again of the four ministers walking out. I want to leave a thought. Look at these pictures and consider for yourself as we wrap up the news hour tonight, what really has gone into the making of this entire episode, how it has wrapped up. Was it avoidable? Is there anyone really, let's go into those pictures on your screen, full frame right now. Has anyone really won or lost? Has the finance minister really lost when he's taken one step back? Has the home minister really won by getting a clarification? What about the other two ministers who are in those pictures out there? Is this looking like a tense moment or a natural moment? Is this going to be a truce that will last? These are many questions which emerge tonight, but for now, after 7 days of a nerve-wracking crisis, 2G crisis part 2 is over for the UPA. Thank you for watching the News Hour tonight. Good night and goodbye.
An embattled UPA struggles to save face.
This paper contains certain inferences and interpretations which do not reflect my view.
I accept the statement. As far as all of us in government are concerned, the matter is closed.
Is this a truce for the cameras?
Looking at the body language, you could sense a sort of resignation.
Can we take all of this as face value?
If you are a minister and you express a view officially, you can't take it back unless new facts emerge.
And will the 2G truce last?
The political story is not over.
Nor is the legal story over.
Is the 2G note crisis truly over? Big questions, big story on Times Now.